As a lot of you know, I have a fairly prejudicial hatred towards Hewlett-Packard, and a lot of you have asked why. Well, today, we're going to find out. I'll try to make this quick, but first and foremost, one reason why I really dislike HP is because they tend to cut corners, more so than other manufacturers in my opinion. For example, there's a laptop, one of my most popular videos where I kind of trashed it. It was an HP laptop, and I found that they made the plastics very cheap, the keyboard poor quality, they used a low resolution screen instead of an FHD when most manufacturers are switching over to FHD. Whether it's skimping on the screen, having less RAM, or offering Windows S instead of the full-blown version, there is always something with a Hewlett-Packard that I find to be a corner cutter. Number two, there is a distinct lack of support post-warranty for Hewlett-Packard products. There is almost no exception to this rule. If you have gone over the warranty on your laptop, desktop, server, whatever it is, printer, HP pretty much leaves you in the dust. For example, if you go to Hewlett-Packard's website and you've got a computer under warranty and you type in your serial number, they have chat options, phone options, and a few other things that automatically populate on the HP website for you. But if you type in a serial number in the same warranty portal and it is out of warranty, all of a sudden all those items disappear. They have literally no support that they offer. And if you manage to get a hold of somebody on the phone regardless and you give them the serial number and product ID, they'll pretty much tell you to go fuck yourself. We had two very unique situations where clients came in with HP laptops that had broken motherboards. We couldn't find those motherboards anywhere on the internet. We couldn't even get them through our HP service channels. And in fact, we even tried calling other HP service centers around the area and they couldn't get them either. And so we called HP and to see how much it would cost to buy a new motherboard, or at the very least send them the laptop and have them repair it. And they wouldn't even do it. You can't even pay HP to fix a laptop out of warranty. And interestingly enough, they do have that motherboard in stock because the identical computer came in that still had a warranty and we were able to send it off, and after about 2 weeks it came back working. So obviously they have these motherboards laying around somewhere, which leads me to problem number 3. Parts aren't readily available or easy to find for Hewlett-Packard products. That includes laptops, desktops, servers, printers, you name it, but Apple parts are even easier to find than HP parts. Another few examples, we had some HP laptops come in with broken screens. Now these laptops were either, some of them were out of warranty or some of them were still in warranty, but obviously it's not a warranty claim if you have a shattered screen. And we couldn't find the Hewlett-Packard part number anywhere on the internet, not through avenues like eBay, through Express, not through any other parts channels, not through our HP service channels, not even through other HP service center channels either. Nobody carried these screens. They were impossible to find, and thus left the owners of these laptops with nothing more than a $1,500 paperweight. These were the HP Spectre series notebooks, otherwise known as the X360 models. They are very, very expensive machines, and that hurts. When you buy an expensive laptop, you expect to at least keep it going for several years, but these people have had it either 6 months to maybe like 2 years, and now the machine is completely worthless. Reason number 4 why I don't like Hewlett-Packard. This one is specifically on their printers. Now the thing is that they're not a very innovative company these days, which will actually be my 5th and last problem, but with their printers, they don't tend to innovate like Brothers and Epson do. Epson and Brothers, for example, let's actually take Epson as the main example here. They're getting very popular with their EcoTank series printers, where basically you buy a printer and you've got these big bottles of ink that you just sort of shove on the top of the printer that fills up the ink wells, and now you've got ink that basically lasts for 2 years. So not only is Epson trying to make printer maintenance and print per page much less expensive, but they're just doing other nifty innovative things with their print technology, and for some reason HP printers just seem to be a little bit more archaic. HP is focused on trying to make you spend as much possible money replacing your ink, and for that matter, replacing your printer. HP drivers from printers that are even just a few years old haven't been updated to support any of the latest standards. Their print-to-scan drivers tend to always fail. I just find that drivers from companies like Lexmark, Brothers, Epson, they just tend to be a little bit more simplified. There's just less bloatware involved with the drivers. Anytime somebody calls with some weird little issue with their printer, inevitably it always seems to be an HP printer that's having the problem. Now I know that people have been in offices where they've got that 30-year-old HP LaserJet workhorse that's just been slaving away for the last 3 decades just doing its thing. But unfortunately, HP is not like that anymore. Their printers are made cheaply, they're not good quality, they break, and again, their drivers suck. Which leads me now to my fifth and probably not final problem with Hewlett-Packard. They just don't innovate like the other guys do. I've seen their most expensive computers. They're the Envy series machines. That tends to be their top tier. That's sort of their XPS competitor, what they've got going for the MacBook Pros and MacBook Airs. And it just seems like everything that HP does, it's not really groundbreaking or nothing special. Like Apple and Dell have a formula of how they try to sort of innovate and put the latest and greatest technology into their newest products. But I just sort of feel like HP sort of sits on its laurels with whatever loyal customer base that they have. And even though they try to put a bunch of shiny metallic bells and whistles on top of their faux leather thing on their laptop, it just doesn't really seem to be that good. Even their most expensive laptops basically suffer from problems that I just previously discussed in my 4 other issues. And I don't know, when I buy a computer that costs at a minimum about $1,500, I really expect it to be the cream of the crop, the best thing since sliced bread, or whatever the best computer you can possibly buy at that time. But it just doesn't seem to be the case with Hewlett-Packard. Nothing that they make is particularly outstanding, and I just think that you have better offerings from other companies. So you have a company that has poor in-warranty support, they have next to nothing for post-warranty support, they're not innovative, they make bad quality products, and their stuff is expensive not just to buy but also to maintain. So I ask you, why buy a Hewlett-Packard product? The world is flush with companies making very, very good products these days, and I just haven't really been impressed by anything that HP has been producing in, I don't know, the last probably like 4 to 5 years. So, and I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of backlash from people who love HP products, who have had good experiences. And hey, I don't wanna yuck your yum. If you wanna talk about how much you love your Hewlett-Packard product and how much we suck for hating them, feel free to put it down into the comments section. If you have any questions or want buying advice on computers, also feel free to reach out to us in the comments section. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be back with another video really soon.